God.
Thank you, dear. Okay, guys. Hi. Obviously, Jenny and we are learning as we go. But thank you for jumping on tonight with us. And I hope y'all got a lot out of the first 30 minutes and hearing more about what we are doing with this incredible incentive. But we'll talk more about that soon. And I just want to tell y'all, thank you so much for just taking the time out of your evenings. I mean, 25 people for an hour on a Thursday night. I know it's a big deal. So I just thank you all so much. I just want to start off by, we really like to celebrate, our past month. And there's a few people that I'd like to celebrate real quick. And I'm just going to run through these because we've got, other things we're going to talk about. But really, I want to just celebrate for the most coaches brought on this past month, Miss Jamie and Miss Heather. They both sponsored 2 new coaches on their team. And I just love that. I'm so looking forward to connecting with their new coaches on this journey. So way to go, ladies. And just so y'all know, as a team, all of us, we brought on 15 new coaches last month, y'all. That is a big deal. That means a lot of people are excited about, number 1, their health journey, and number 2, sharing it with others now. And so I'm really looking forward to connecting with all of those new coaches. And I see some of those new coaches on here tonight. And can I just say, thank you for being on tonight on your first training, just diving in, because it can be a little overwhelming. Anybody else feel overwhelmed at times? I know I do. Ashley's like, yeah, but yes. So I just commend you guys for being on tonight. And then really the second thing I wanted to celebrate is the ladies who sponsored the most clients. And that was Miss Fallon, Miss Anna Cobbs, Miss Heather, and Miss Jamie Carey. So they sponsored 8 or more clients last month. So congratulations on that. And then we also have a 10,000 club, 10,000 FQV club. So what that means is you're helping about 30 clients in 1 month's time. So that's a lot of lives being changed. And I just want to recognize Miss Heather Offer, Jamie Carey, Jenny Gebhardt, and Miss Jetson for going over 10,000 in frontline last month. And that's just not easy to do. It's just not. So way to go, you guys. It's amazing. So moving on, I have asked 2 different people, well, technically 3, but 2 different sets of people to talk tonight, just for a few minutes. One of them is a coach who is she just has this way about her. She is just so good with people, and I love when she posts. I get excited when I see her post. And this friend of mine is Katie Worthington. And she's actually Judson's coach. And Katie, I just want Katie to share a little bit about her August, because I'm super duper proud of her. And I just loved watching her go into action. So Katie, will you come off mute and just share a little bit about what your August looked like, friend?
Yes, I would love to. Thank you so much for having me. First time speaking tonight, so I'm excited to share with y'all. But yes, my August was a little cray. So it started out like most months have for me, where my projected premier orders are around, between 6,000 and 7,000, and I'm kind of rocking along with that because I'm, kind of comfortable there, and that's kind of where my goal has been. So I'm rocking along. And kind of part of my first morning, like as part of my morning routine, one of the things, of course, I look up my frontline volume to see if anything's changed, and, kind of sets my actions in my head for the day. Like, what do I need to do today? And so, every day, everything was looking good. I had not posted about my reaching my goal. So I knew that was coming, and I was kind of holding on to that as if I need any clients, I got that, and hopefully that will help. So everything was fine. Well, then August 19th hits, and it was a Thursday. And I drinking my coffee, I'm looking, and it had dropped to below 5,000, and I start freaking out. I'm like, oh my goodness. So of course, the first thing I do is text my coach, who's my bestie. And I'm like, OMG, like, I feel like by this point in the month, like I've done all the things I know to do and all the things that have worked for me in the past. Like, give me some tips. Like, what else? Help me. So, of course, she sends me all the things, here's the list of things to do. And by the way, have you ever checked out the Mojo stories in Trello, which I have not. And if you have not, please check it out. It is gold. So I'm like posting left and right on my stories. Gosh, what all did I do? That very next day was a Friday. So I posted a face-to-face Friday, which I had not done in a really long time. So I got to thank all those likes. I went back to my, if y'all aren't thanking the likes, thank the likes. That is where the gold is. It's the easiest conversation to start right there. But that's what I went back and did. I went back through every post that I could think of to make sure I thanked everybody. So did that. My coach shared my celebration of reaching my goals. She shared that and tagged me in that. So that, of course, posted again in my newsfeed too, and on my page. So so I do all those things, and I even looked up like some of the Rockstar coaches that I follow to like get ideas, and I like would follow their story, check out their stories and kind of see what their wording was. And so like offering a wellness credit, that was one that one of the coaches was doing. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. So I offered a $25 wellness credit or scholarship. And then my coach matched that. So I was able to offer that $50. We didn't add that extra 25 till later because we did it with a purpose. So we did all that. And then the Sunday, the 22nd, it was when the Zoom, the Back to Health Zoom came out, the link for it. And so I'm like, okay, 22nd, this is perfect. This is my chance. Like, if I'm going to make it, I've got to take advantage of this. So I started sending out that link. I went back to every Facebook message, every Instagram message, every text message that I could, since I started coaching back in March, and hit every single person up and sent them that link, or didn't send them the link, but asked them if they wanted it. And I got a total of 16 that wanted the link. And so what happened was two people, only like out of the 16, 2 people joined that night, and they ended up signing up. So I got those 2, and I don't know if I told y'all, but I needed 4 for the month to make ED, which was my goal for the month. So I ended up hitting that goal. I got all those people to, join the Zoom. I followed up with all of them, sent them back the link for the ones that didn't join that live. So got those 2. And then I had a referral from one of my clients. So that was the 3rd. And then the 4th, when I was going back through my messages, one girl had reached out to me back in April. And she was like, oh, I'm still nursing and like, I'm not ready yet, but, hit me, I'll let you know. So I hit her back up, and she's like, yeah, I actually am ready. So she signed up. So I got my 4, and I got the last one, like, I must have been like 10 o'clock at night on the 31st. And like, I didn't even know what my ending front line was, and woke up the next morning and it was 6,054. And I was like, yay. But moral of the story, don't give up. The hard work pays off, and just follow up. Thank those likes, man. That worked. So, and reach out to your coaches, because that was having my coach have my back like that was really helpful.
Thank you, Katie, for sharing your story. I was really inspired by Katie this month, because she saw, right, where she had a goal and it wasn't going to happen, but she was like, okay, but what do I need to do to make it happen, right? I've got all these days left, and what am I going to do with them? And so that's what we tell y'all. Come to your mentorship thread, y'all. We are here. We are full of ideas and things that we can do to help you. That's what we're here for. And so I love that she went to her mentor thread and got into action. And if y'all don't know, like some of the terms that she was referring to, like thanking the likes and things like that, that's all part of guide 1, 2, and 3. So if you're a new coach, please know like that's our number one goal for new coaches, is just to work through guide 1, guide 2, and guide 3, so that you can really understand what we're doing every day and how we show up on social media and love on people. So, and then the other thing she did, which I'm bringing up, is she invited people to Back to Health Night. And we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing that once again here in September. And that's going to be in a few weeks. But what Back to Health Night is it's basically a Zoom health assessment. So those of you that have done health assessments on the phone, with your coach, or if you do them by yourself now, this is basically a big Zoom where we all come together and invite people to that. And, a few testimonies are usually shared, and then we share the components of the program and the cost. And so really, it's just a powerful evening, and we always record it. So you can share the recording with the people that are not able to jump on, but really there's something about getting on those live. So I will tell you, we are having one in September. I don't know the date yet, but of course y'all will know about that here shortly. So just Katie, I'm so glad you were able to reach your goal this month, and just way to get into action and grit it out, sister. It was really incredible to really just watch you do what you do best, which is love on people, and you're just such a hard worker. So the second couple, I get to say, that I asked to talk tonight is just my sweet friends, Tessa and George. And they are actually, Mallory's on tonight, Mallory Key. Those are her sweet coaches. And I have just gotten the privilege to know them over the past couple of months. And I'm going to let them kind of speak a little bit about why I've asked them to speak. But some things changed about a month ago or so for them, and they've just really been wowing me. They've just been showing up, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let them talk about where they're at today. So if y'all will come off mute and just kind of share a little bit.
Hi guys. Well, this is our first time speaking as well, so we're a little bit nervous, but it's just part of it. My name is George, and this is my wife Tessa here. But we really this all started like Cindy said a few months back. Tessa got on plan thanks to Mallory. She really started losing weight. I was still kind of on the bandwagon, like I don't really want to do that just yet. But I actually just started seeing the weight coming off, how more healthy she was feeling, how encouraged she was feeling, all the posts that she was doing, all the people saying, hey, you're looking great, everything's going well for you. And it really encouraged me. I was kind of doing it on the back end, kind of hiding and saying, nah, I don't want to do it. But when people weren't looking, I was kind of eating better and doing everything kind of on the side. But anyways, about a month ago, I decided to go ahead and join the plan and join Tessa as well in this coaching part. And ever since then, we decided to commit ourselves to be really involved and actually push a lot more than what we had in the past. So one thing we decided to commit ourselves to was to start doing the actual action steps. So every day we try our hardest to do the 1-3-3, post, request friends, and do the. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes here because and do the conversations as well. We also decided that if we wanted to do this, we would want to do more trainings, learn as much of this as we can. So every Monday, we do the training with the senior coach Sissel. If you haven't gotten onto that, and I'm sure your leader will be able to tell you how to get to that, but I would highly recommend it. It's basically an hour of, they teach you each steps that you can do, and they actually split it up into like 15-minute sessions where you can actually do the steps in that time to get some of that work in for your week. So you should really check it out if you haven't. We also do the Thursdays like today. You know, we do the Howard training before this, and now we're here for the next 30 minutes or not. And then on Saturdays, we've been doing the momentum training, and that also has been very helpful. Ever since then, I feel like, you know, it's improved how we've been doing things. I'm not very good at posting on Facebook, or, you know, I've always been kind of like just scrolling through Facebook and, you know, liking my friends' comments. Tessa's really good at that. She's more of the Facebook person, so she'll typically make a post and tag me, and if I do decide to do one, I'll tag her and whatnot. She always do your stories. The stories, they really, I'm impressed of how many more people actually watch the stories than the actual post. So that's a good way to get your conversation started, to get them going, and to be able to chat with people and just connect with them in that way. And then, of course, I've been sending friend requests just to people that I don't even know. And you can actually get some of those like text of how to talk to people on the Go Getters page. And it gives you examples of how to reach to them, or, you know, thank them for accepting your friend request. And ever since we started the training, I feel like, you know, it's been improving a lot better for me anyways. Tessa, she's always been kind of good at posting, but I'm sure she could say that, you know, she's gotten better as well. And then this month, we kind of got discouraged, you know, because we've been posting, we've been doing the work, and just things aren't, you know, people will back out at the end, or they can at the time, and that's totally fine. When the time comes, everybody, you know, when they're ready, they will come to you. You just got to make sure that you keep working and doing the steps that you need to be doing. And then eventually all that hard work will pay off. So don't get discouraged. Even if you're not seeing any kind of movement, just keep working and it will get there. And then one last thing that I would like to say is that if you don't talk to your mentors for help, or if you don't reach out to your mentor thread, then you're really missing out on a lot of stuff. You need to be responsive with them. You need to be involved with them. They are really truly there to help you. There is no such thing as a dumb question. And I think, you know, they're really great. Cindy and Mallory, I mean, we bug them all the time, and I say bug, but I'm sure they're not, you know, they don't think that we're bugging them, but just we send daily text messages with them and voice memos back and forth. You know, if there's a question, or hey, I have this idea, what do you think? And they will always reply and help us out with what we need.
And one thing I'll say is that I started coaching, I think back in April, and he joined me a month ago. So, and I just want to go into what he was saying about the mentor thread, is because when I first started coaching, I was so scared to reach out to my mentors, and I know that they were there to help me, and I know they were like, you know, really supportive and encouraging, but I always felt like I was a burden, or I was bugging them, or I was asking stupid questions. And since he's come on, it just gave me a little bit more of accountability, I guess, working with it as a couple. I didn't want to not only let him down, but I didn't want to let my mentors down. So that just gave me an extra level, and we're all about accountability, right? So working as a couple, that just gave me a little extra level of accountability, because I was like, now he's in it, I have to make sure that I'm setting a good example, and that I'm like doing what I need to do to help encourage him and get to where he wants to be with coaching. And ever since he's come on, I think I've talked to Cindy and Mallory more in the last month that we've been coaching together than I have since I started in April. So, I mean, what he said is absolutely correct. Like you really need to lean in. Everybody, we always hear that, lean into your mentor thread, and it's so true, because in the last month, even though we didn't meet our goal and we got discouraged, I feel like I got more out of this last month of coaching, because I was leaning into that thread, and because I was asking questions, and because we were just more active in it. I feel like I got more out of it, even though we didn't meet our goal, than I have in all the previous months I was doing it alone. So.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Just always reach out to them. Really, they're there to help, and they're happy to help. So thank you guys for helping us.
Thank you, Tessa and George. And can I just tell y'all, aren't they the best? Like, they're just the sweetest. And I know that this was so out of your comfort zone tonight. They wanted to tell me no, you guys. I think like, we're like, yeah, we'll let you know. And I was like, y'all, you guys have something to say. And truly, I think so many people will walk away from tonight just really just uplifted by what you shared. And you guys, there really has been a shift in, you know, y'all, right? In just the past month, I see you guys just showing up and doing the things. And I love that you guys are doing this together. I think it's really amazing when couples are able to do it together. And hey, hint, hint, we need more guys on our team. If you see, we've got Barry and we've got George. So hey, there's another one. Hey, there he is. And so, you know, we would love to have more couples doing this, or even just more men, right, on our team. Thanks, guys. I really, really appreciate that. And like they said, the senior coach sizzle, if you guys don't know what that is, it's a power hour on Monday nights where it's actually an hour of work to kind of bust out the weekly action steps. And if y'all don't know about that, or if you might have said, no, I'm not interested, but maybe you are now, like shoot it in your mentor thread. We'll get you the information. I've been jumping on Monday nights so that I can bust out my work, my action steps for the week. It's been super helpful. And then just thanks, you know, for talking about Thursday night too. Obviously you guys are here. And then lastly, they talked about Momentum Bootcamp. Bootcamp is intense, y'all. It is. It's meant to be. They just bring all of the most incredible speakers and leaders to speak on Momentum Bootcamp. So if you feel like that's something you want to be a part of and you're ready for that, please let us know and we can send you the info on that. But we're always going to ask you, right? You know, hey, do you want to do this? Would you like this information? That's what we're really trying to do. And if y'all will just say a special prayer for me come this Saturday, I have been asked to speak on Momentum Bootcamp, and it is so out of my league. And I feel very, very privileged and honored to have been asked, but y'all, it's only going to have to be by the Lord's word. So please be praying for me for Saturday. And on that note, I'm done talking, and Jenny, please take over, sister.
Hey guys, thanks again for hanging with us. So I'll try to make this short and sweet, but obviously there's some really exciting news, and Optavia just continues to surprise me with awesome things. And I think that the couple that just spoke, Tessa and George, just basically nailed it with a lot of us are feeling some discouragement. And just, I felt it too. I'll be really honest. And I just want y'all to know that it's very normal for the summer to feel like a little bit of a lull. People are traveling more. So that's a normal dip. But on top of that, we were living in a post-COVID world. So just remember, people were living their best lives. They were out wanting to go and live their lives. And so super normal trend. So just want to encourage you guys that remember that the fruit that you're doing now, or that the seeds you're planting now, are going to show up 3 to 6 months from now. So it's not always about, oh, well, I posted last week, I didn't get anybody. That's not what it takes. It takes consistency, just like program. The biggest thing is encouraging, just if you don't know what the 133 is, that is the daily action steps we do every day. Just like program, consistency equals results when you put time together. So just encouraging y'all. So the promo, it is $50 off toward any new clients essentials kit. And so we have to go about doing that a very specific way of placing the order. This has only been done one other time in the history of Optavia. And so it's a really big deal. Everyone, I wasn't coaching at the time, but everyone that has or that went through it said that it just blew their businesses up, and that it was something that people got really excited about. And then a lot of people are adding on to that, where they're doing an extra $25 off their second month for people who are getting involved in that. And so basically, I just wanted to let y'all know there's a Google Doc. I'm going to put it in the chat here. And then if you're watching this recording later, say you're not here right now, you can ask your mentors and we can send it to you that way too. there's a few things that we would love to make sure we get the maximum amount of this rollout. And the first thing is just starting with an engagement post before you announce the promo. So an engagement post is anything people have to comment on, something funny, silly. We literally have a whole folder of things you can pick from. I picked like, what's your favorite Netflix series? So just a couple of ways to kind of get some traffic and some motion on your page. That's going to really help. And then just what else? Let's see. So, and then announcing it the next time. And there's literally verbiage. There's ways that are already done for you that you can go in and just start to copy and paste past health assessments. A lot of people are going to be doing this in their stories. There's even some stories, like really pretty mojo stories that are made for you that you can use. So, and here's the thing is Optavia knows that like the shipping was hard for a couple months and now it's like lightning speed fast. So they got that under control. Now they're gifting us with this. This could be so huge for everybody. And so really want to maximize that. And I didn't mention the dates are going to be from today, the 2nd through October 2nd. So for a full month, they're doing this. So we're going to just be maximizing that as much as we can. And I'm personally going to do the $25 off the second month as well. And then I'm also going to be texting all my current clients, letting them know that if they have, there's a script for it, you'll see it in the Google Drive, but letting them know that this is happening. And so if they have someone that's been asking or noticing their changes, then it'd be something that they could potentially mention to them, and I would be giving them that $50 credit as well, just as a thank you. So you don't have to do that. You can do whatever amount you want. That's always your own business. It's your choice. That's just something I'm specifically going to do for mine. But other than that, I think that's mostly it. We obviously always want to respect y'all's time. So I think that was it for the recording session, and I'm just going to open it up to any questions and answers for now. And then, and do you think I should record that, Cindy, or just go ahead and stop the recording?
I would stop the recording. Yeah.
All right. Well, if y'all are watching this later, please